I am Michael Okpeyemi Bamidele, representing Ekiti Central Senatorial District. Our dear nominee, I begin by congratulating you as a Nigerian citizen because you have a reputation that precedes you. And for those of us who are familiar with your antecedents, and for somebody like me who can describe himself, as a matter of fact, as a product of the same struggle with you, struggle of Nigerian students over the years, struggle of Nigerian youth, struggle of the civil society, and partly a creation of the Nigerian media. I am happy to be a part of this process. I have two questions for you. God, through the Senate and ultimately through Mr. President, granting you the opportunity to serve in the Federal Cabinet of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The first thing that will stare you on the face is that being a public administrator is far so different from being an activist. In other words, Mr. Nominee, how would you be able to handle that delicate balancing that the poor will continue to find their voice in you, the civil society, the less privileged, will continue to find their voice in you, and even the rich and wealthy will have to find their voice in you as a public servant? And suddenly it dawns on you that internally generated revenue trickles in a little at a time. And many of those things that we would have wished as a civil activist to be done as soon as yesterday cannot be done. So how will you balance the two? That you don't lose the administration of your admirers, and at the same time you're able to discharge the responsibilities bestowed on you as a public servant based on the realities of governance. And secondly, I would like you, again, in a nutshell, to tell this Senate, and of course Nigerians, who I'm sure are also listening to you, your philosophy of life, and how you believe this will be brought to bear to be a strong addition to the performing team of President Buhari. It's important that I hear you out on this. Mr. President, I thank you again for the opportunity.